Well, there's fallout from that tax cut compromise that the White House trotted out with such fanfare. President Obama facing heavy criticism from his own party. Take a listen to what some Democrats are saying.
I think the one that people find most egregious are the provisions that provide a huge bonanza to the very wealthiest estates in this country.
For a $100,000 tax cut for someone who makes $1 million a year, too heavy a price.
This is really about what the values are of the president, what the values are of our country. Are we a country that believes you should borrow 40 cents on the dollar to give tax cuts to billionaires?
I just need to get off.
Could this tax cut compromise be part of a larger plan, though, one that is aimed at luring back independent voters? Joining us now, Joe Trippi, former campaign manager for Howard Dean and Fox News contributor. Also, Ford O'Connell, the chairman of the Civic Forum PAC and former director for rural outreach for John McCain's presidential campaign. Joe, what do you think about that? The independent voters seem to have been abandoning President Obama in droves, according to the latest polls. Is this sort of a calibrated attempt to get them back in his tent?
I don't think so. It's a calibrated attempt to deal with reality. I mean, the Senate wasn't going to uphold passing extensions just on folks who made $250,000 or less. He had to force a compromise, and it does have the benefit, though. I will say this. It does have the benefit is the more progressive Democrats bang on the president and say he's gone too far in compromising with the Republicans, the better it is for him with independents. So it does help.
All those screams that we heard from your fellow Democrats there at the start of this segment, Chris Van Hollen, Senator Lautenberg, that kind of thing, the more they gripe about what the president has done here, the better off he is, you think?
I don't think it hurts him at all. I think, look, the base is going to be upset with him, but frankly, the base doesn't have a whole lot of places to go in 2012. They're not going to be voting for Sarah Palin or Mitt Romney the most. So, again, this is about, I think he's trying to do what's right for the country and trying to force a compromise between two polarized, leaderships on Capitol Hill, trying to make them come to some compromise, give up a little. Progressives are going to be upset with that. I think some Tea Party folks may be upset with what the Republicans agree with. But in the end, it's better for the president's doing the right thing. It does have the benefit of helping him with independent and moderate voters.
All right. Ford, from the Republican side, let's get your take on what the president has done here.
I think Joe hit the nail on the head. To be perfectly honest with you, the Obama tax plan is far from perfect. It's a little bit like emergency medicine. It's meant to bring economic stability to Main Street. And if it goes through as is, it will be the president's greatest legislative achievement thus far, and it will put him in better standing with independents and middle America. And frankly, if he wants to win re-election in 2012, that's precisely who he needs. If we do a little Larry Sabato electoral math, we recognize that right now, at best, he has 200 electoral votes. He needs 270 to win. Where is he going to get that? Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. And this is who he's messaging. And I think that it's actually going to pay off for him down the road.
So you think that Republicans are happy to cooperate even though it is boosting his re-election chances?
Here's the deal. Republicans, this is a compromise. It's not a perfect plan. Republicans know they need to bring economic certainty to Main Street, and they're willing to do what it takes. Some on the far left need to recognize that and stop with the pure politics. Right now, this is about doing what's in the best interest of Main Street and the American public as a whole.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. Ford O'Connell and Joe Trippi, thanks very much for the debate.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, John.